क्षेत्र में सफल होने के लिए ईमानदारी और सत्यनिष्ठा बहुत ही आवश्यक है और सबसे अच्छी बात यह है कि दोनों गुणों को कोई भी व्यक्ति अपने अंदर विकसित कर सकता है। A very good morning and a warm welcome to the chief guests, distinguished guests, dignitaries, respectable officers, representatives of all the recognized organizations and my dear friends. As rightly said by Samuel Jackson, integrity without knowledge is weak and useless, and knowledge without integrity is dangerous and dreadful. Similarly, Don Taylor says the integrity of men is measured by their conduct and not by their profession. Integrity is what we do, what we say, and what we say, we do. Welcome to this unique session on integrity, a wonderful initiative on ethics in public governance called Mission Satyanishtha. This is your host for the day, Rani Hitesh Kate from South Central Railway. Indian Railways is organizing this program in association with initiatives of Change Center for Governance. It is said that people define an organization and an organization defines its people. Hence, work culture have to be improved and transparency to be brought about in the place of work. This is the reason that Mission Satyanishtha was launched by Railways on 27 July 2018, which is primarily to sensitize its officials with ethics and probity in public life and motivate them to work with utmost integrity. This is the first of its kind initiative taken by Indian Railways, and the Honorable Minister of Railways, Sri Piyush Goyal ji, administered the oath of integrity to the officials. तो चलिए मैं एक बार पुनः आपका मिशन सत्यनिष्ठा लोक शासन में नैतिकता के कार्यक्रम में हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ। It is my privilege to invite our respectable Principal Chief Personnel Officer, South Central Railway, Sri N.V. Ramana Reddy sir, to kindly come onto the dais and occupy the chair. Guest of today, entrepreneur, counselor, facilitator, trainer who is associated with IC Center for Governance since its inception, the creator of the life balance sheet process, Sri Dilip Patel ji, to kindly come onto the dais and occupy the chair. I take privilege to welcome our distinguished guest of today, retired Joint Director Railway Board and the former Advisor Planning Commission, and now the Vice President of the IC Center of Governance, IRD, Sri Mahesh Kapoor ji, to kindly come onto the dais and occupy the chair. I consider it a great honor to welcome the distinguished guest of the day, the Secretary, Internal Security, Ministry of Home Affairs, Commissioner of Police, Delhi, and had many more important folios. Presently, the Vice President of IC Center for Governance, IPS Sri Mukund Bihari Kaushal ji, onto the dais. I deem it a great privilege to welcome distinguished guest, retired member traffic, who is presently working as Secretary General of IC Center for Governance, IRDS, Sri Shyamdeo Narayan ji, to kindly come onto the dais. And now I request our Honorable General Manager of South Central Railway, Sri Vinod Kumar Yadav ji, to kindly grace the dais. I take privilege to welcome our distinguished guest of today, former Cabinet Secretary and the Governor of Jharkhand, and now the President of the IC Center of Governance, IAS Sri Prabhat Kumar ji, to kindly come to the dais and occupy the chair. I consider it a great honor to welcome the Honorable Chief Guest of today, Member Engineering and Ex-Official Secretary of Government of India in the Ministry of Railways, Sri M.P. Gupta ji, to kindly grace the dais. मंच रोशन हुआ, जगमगाहट मिली, हर्ष आनंद की खिलखिलाहट मिली, गणमान्य अतिथियों के आगमन से हर किसी को यहाँ मुस्कुराहट मिली. Let us put our hands together for all the dignitaries of the school. Light and brightness has always been equated with positivity and motivation, and thus according to our Indian tradition, any auspicious work should be started with the lighting of the lamp. May I now request all the dignitaries on the stage to please come forward and light the lamp. दीपक ज्योति परब्रह्म दीपक ज्योति जनार्दन दीपो मे हरतु पापम दीपक ज्योति नमोस्तुते. Central Railway, Shri N.V. Ramana Reddy sir, to kindly address the gathering.
Good morning, respected Shri Mahesh Kumar Gupta, Member Engineering, Railway Board, respected and beloved General Manager, South Central Railway, Shri Vinod Kumar Yadav ji, Shri Prabhat Kumar, former Cabinet Secretary, Government of India and President of Initiatives of Change, Center for Governance, Delhi, Shri Shanti Narayan, General Secretary and former member, Railway Board, Shri Mukund Kaushal, Shri Mahesh Kapoor, Shri Dilip Patel and other distinguished speakers and organizers who are available. A warm welcome for this Mission Satyanishta which we are conducting here today. I also welcome all the officers, staff of South Central Railway who are present here and the officers and staff who are present through video link in various divisions and workshops on South Central Railway. And the representatives of trade union and all my other colleagues is a warm welcome. You are all aware that the great initiative of Satyanishta is launched by our dynamic chairman, Railway Board, Shri Ashwini Lohani on Guru Purnima Day on 27th of July, wherein the first program of Satyanishta was conducted on the Rail Museum like that. Here, just a few introductory sort of things. You are all aware that Indian Railways, being the biggest organization, connecting the length and breadth and connecting every nook and corner with largest employers on its roads, it's a very Herculean task for conducting the day-to-day affairs as well as to conduct the smooth functioning of the railways. Needless to mention that conducting against this backdrop of such a Herculean task, it is the responsibility of each and every one of us, that is each and every one employee of this organization, to carry forward the prestige of the organization in their day-to-day conducting in their organization as well as in their society also. Against this backdrop, Railway Board Chairman has launched this Mission Satyanishta in association with IC Governance. Welcome sir for all the IC members for this thing. The main program, as I have already mentioned, was conducted on 27th July. As a part of this initiative, South Central Railway is conducting the one-day program of Satyanishta. This program is basically aimed at sensitizing all officials and staff about the imperative need to adhere to sound ethics and probity in the public life and to motivate them to discharge their duties without fear and favor and not to fall prey to any unethical practices. The underlying emphasis of this program is to do our work with honesty, integrity and being the core of our value system in discharging the duties. This practice of honesty and integrity should not be confined only in our official dealings. It should be beyond the official dealings. That means it should be to our conducting day-to-day private life, personal life, and in dealing with those things in the society also. So we have an eminent speakers and eminent and illustrious speakers lined up to deliver the talks and to interact with all of us for the day-long program. So I request all of you to take active participation and engage yourself and to have a lively participation in the one-day mission program of Satyanishta. With the divisions are also linked on the video link. I sincerely hope that this program will throw new lights in dealing the ethical dilemmas which all of us are facing in our public governance as well as in our private life. I extend once again warm welcome to all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais and all the participants. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the General Manager of South Central Railway, Shri Vinod Kumar Yadav ji, to kindly address the gathering.
Good morning to all of you. Shri Mahesh Kumar Gupta ji, Member Engineering Railway Board. Shri Prabhat Kumar ji, former Cabinet Secretary, Government of India. Shri Mukund Vihari Kaushal ji, former Secretary, Internal Security, Ministry of Home Affairs. Shri Mahesh Kumar ji, former Advisor, Planning Commission. Shri Shanti Narayan ji, former Member, Traffic, Railway Board. Shri Dalip Patel ji, Councillor and Learning Facilitator. Shri John Thomas ji, Additional General Manager, South Central Railway. Shri Ramna Reddy Garu, Principal Chief Personnel Officer, South Central Railway. And all the members of South Central Railway family. Some of them, they are sitting here in this auditorium, and many more members of South Central Railway family, they are linked through video link from all the 6 divisions, and even some field units are linked with this program. So I welcome all the members of South Central Railway family to this Satyanistha program. A very good morning to all of you. As PCPO mentioned, Mission Satyanistha, which was launched on 27th of July by Ministry of Railways. It's a great initiative conceptualized by our Chairman Railway Board, Sri Ashwini Lohani ji, under a very dynamic leadership of Honorable Minister of Railways, Sri Piyush Goyal ji. The initiatives which have been taken by our Chairman Railway Board for transformation of Indian Railways in last 1 year is unprecedented in the history of Indian Railways. I have worked in Indian Railways for last 36 years, and the initiatives which have been taken for the transformation of Indian Railway is unprecedented, and we all, the members of Indian Railway family, should take advantage of this, and all of us should make efforts to transform Indian Railway to an organization which caters to the requirement of our customers, that is our passengers, and the companies which are loading with the railway system. South Central Railway has been in forefront for transformation of Indian Railways, and as you all know, this effort of South Central Railway was recognized by Ministry of Railway, and South Central Railway were given Best Transformation Initiative Award, which resulted in Best Overall Performance Efficiency Seal, known as Govind Ballabh Pant Seal, which was backed by South Central Railway after a gap of almost 10 years. So I compliment and congratulate each and every member of South Central Railway family. The way South Central Railway family members have worked in last 1 year, it is very, very good, and I do expect that in the coming years also, the South Central Railway family members will continue their efforts to further improve the performance of South Central Railway, which will directly benefit our customers. The Mission Satyanistha was launched on 27th of July. Mission Satyanistha is not only limited to organizing seminars, meetings. Mission Satyanistha is basically a movement, an initiative to transform each and every employee of railway who works with honesty and integrity. That is the objective of Mission Satyanistha. Our effort should be that each and every member of South Central Railway family, they are loyal to the organization and they should work in such a way that our ultimate objective is to see that our customers are provided the best of the facility. Today, you have opportunity to listen very eminent speakers, and South Central Railway is grateful that such eminent speakers, they have found time, they have been able to spare their time, and we feel privileged that today they are here with us. Sir, I assure all of the eminent speakers that the South Central Railway family members who are gathered here or who are linked through video link, they are very enthusiastic about this program, and we know that this program is meant only for disseminating the information. The actual thing lies that based on this program, whatever we learn from here, we should be able to absorb it and we should be able to transform ourselves. That is our objective. Now, you will be having opportunity to listen to so many eminent speakers. So very briefly, I will just give you my opinion and my thinking about Satyanistha. As our Chairman Railway Board rightly says, that Satyanistha is not merely a mission, but a way of life. Now, I feel that before Satyanistha, we should understand what is the objective of our lives. At least to me, I consider objective of my life is to keep myself happy and myself healthy. That is the most important objective for any person. That is my understanding. That we have come to this world, our existence is uncertain, we don't know how long we are going to stay here. So whatever time have been given by God, we should try to keep yourself, keep myself happy and healthy. Without health there is nothing. Now how it is connected with Satyanistha? This is my experience. If you are working in any sphere of work, if you are working with Satyanistha, you will be happy and you will be healthy. That I keep on telling all my officers whenever I talk to them. So it will look repetition to my officers, but it is said that if you keep on telling something again and again, so ultimately you will start following it. So that's why I am saying, I always keep on telling that you do work with Satyanistha not for anybody else, for yourself. Be selfish. Because I can tell you, if you are working with Satyanistha, you are going to be happy and you are going to be healthy. Now, lot of things are talked about what is Satyanistha. We say that corruption is one part, then we should follow ethics and things like that. What I feel that wherever you are and wherever you are working, I feel that one should be loyal to the organization. And we are members of Indian Railway family, we are government servants. And if we have decided, this is our decision to join the government service. It's not that there is any compulsion for you to join the government service or there is any compulsion for you to continue in the government service. We have to take a decision. If we want to continue in government service, then our objective should be service to the society and service to the people. That is my opinion. That if you are working for government, if you feel that serving to the society and serving to the people is not giving you happiness, if you feel that the luxurious cars and luxurious house and lot of money gives you more happiness, means I would prefer, if sometimes I develop this type of urge, I would prefer to leave government service and go to the private sector and do my own business. But I am working with government service because I do feel that I get happiness to do the social service, to the service of the nation. Now, Indian Railway is such an important organization. Now, there may not be any organization where each and every citizen of this country is dependent on you. And I can't find any person who has not used railway at one point of time. Everybody has to use railway. So you should see that how important your role is. Now I keep mentioning, if we see Indian Railway last 50 years, where we have failed. We have failed in developing infrastructure. I found opportunity to travel many countries. In foreign countries, if the line capacity of certain track is touching 75%, 80%, they go for the doubling, they go for tripling. They never allow the line capacity to increase beyond 80-90%. And they are having sufficient time for the maintenance of track. But what has happened to Indian Railway? All our high density routes, they are being utilized 130%, 140%. We have not been able to develop infrastructure. Now, that's why I say that in infrastructure we have failed. But as far as operation of Indian Railway is concerned, there is no parallel example. If we invited Japanese and Korean to study our system after Kanpur accident, and they said, how you are running the train? We can't run the train with such utilization of track. We don't get time to maintain the track. Now we keep on talking about accidents and things like that. But just imagine, we don't have time to maintain the track. So last 1 year, the current Chairman Railway Board and current Honorable Minister, they took a bold decision. They said, okay, if you want to regulate some trains, if you want to stop some trains, stop it, but give the priority to the maintenance. So coming back to Satyanistha, what I am saying, and Honorable Minister also said on 27th July, that corruption is not only violation of Satyanistha. Whatever work has been given to you, doing it sincerely, that is also part of Satyanistha. Why I am saying this? Today, each and every members of Indian Railway should feel that our first priority is to remove the bottleneck in the infrastructure. Now, what is happening in Indian Railway? We sanction the work, and if you see the list, member engineering is sitting here, he will be able to appreciate. The work sanctioned in 2001, 2002, they are not being executed. Work sanctioned in 2007, 2008 are not being executed. Now you go into detail. There is an example when we had this mishap at Bombay Bridge, when details were found out. The work was sanctioned more than 3 years back, but the work could not be executed because the file was being shunted from engineering department to bridge department and things like that. That is the point I want to make, that each and every member of Indian Railway family should see that if some issue comes to them, they have to take an immediate decision. Delaying the decision, to my mind, and Honorable Minister also mentioned, is also violation of Satyanistha. If you really want to follow Satyanistha, corruption is an issue. absolutely that need to be eradicated completely. But taking decisions, whatever decision you are supposed to do in a time-bound manner, and seeing that all these works are completed in a time-bound manner, that's also very, very important. Now, when we talk about corruption, as a general manager, I handle all the cases pertaining to officers. Each and every case comes to me. And as a general manager, it's our responsibility to find out that which is a genuine vigilance case and which has been, due to some procedural mistakes, somebody has been involved. So our effort is to see that all these vigilance cases are disposed of in a time-bound manner so that officers do not suffer. But at the same time, just I want to mention, as a general manager, I keep on handling so many cases. What I found, whenever charges are framed against someone, nobody accepts the charges. They will give some justification and other justifications. But what I want to say, that there is a provision that before a final decision is taken, the employee can have a personal interview with general manager. And when they come for a personal interview with general manager, I can tell you, their body language and their face, it tells. What I am trying to say, you can lie to others. I cannot lie to myself. So I always say, don't follow Satyanistha for anybody else. Follow Satyanistha for yourself. Because I am telling you, whether vigilance catches or not, your own conscience knows what are you doing. And I can tell you with confidence that all these personal interview cases, most of the cases, after reading his statement, sometimes I feel that this person is not guilty. But when I meet him personally, seeing his body language and the face expression, I develop a doubt. So what I say, your words can lie, but your face expression, it's very difficult, very difficult. So that is the main thing. You follow Satyanistha for yourself, not for anybody else. Now, I just mentioned one or two examples. See, I said, if you follow Satyanistha, you will be healthy and happy. Now, just take an example. Varanasi, there was a bridge fell down. Now, just tell me, this bridge has fallen down. Certainly, some quality issues. Now, tell me one thing. The engineer who has supervised this, what his sponsors will tell him? Do you think he will be comfortable? He will not be comfortable. If you have done something wrong, it will create problem for your happiness and your health. So what I am trying to make the point again and again, that when due to very small deviation from this processes and qualities and things like that, due to any consideration, what you have done today, it may have a very, very great repercussion, and it may have a very, very great repercussion on the lives of many people. Why I am saying this? Because Indian Railway, every small thing, suppose a small fitting, you have not been able to inspect properly, or you have allowed an inferior quality of a small fitting due to any other consideration. Can you imagine that fitting can create what type of problem? That fitting can create a derailment of railway somewhere, and which can take lives of so many passengers. So just see that a very, very small consideration due to which you have done something wrong, which has taken lives of so many people. If that picture you will keep it before you, I am very sure I'm very sure your conscience will not allow, and that is the thing. That is the thing I'm wanting. I've been telling everyone that don't worry about anybody else, worry about your own conscience, and if you want to keep yourself happy and healthy, please follow Satyanistha, eradicate corruption, and also see that you are able to take decisions in a time-bound manner. Now another issue everybody keeps on saying, it's a normal saying. If you talk to someone, he says, क्या करें सोसाइटी में प्रॉब्लम हो गई है, बड़ा सोसाइटी में करप्शन है, हर जगह करप्शन है. It doesn't mean हर जगह करप्शन है तो we are part of society. Society constitutes of each and every individual. अब just imagine अगर एक आदमी अगर सत्यनिष्ठा फॉलो करने लगे तो उसको देख के उसके जो नीचे वाला है उसको पता चलेगा कि ये हमारा बॉस सत्यनिष्ठा फॉलो कर रहा है तो नीचे वाला भी फॉलो करेगा. सो यू कैन हैव अ रिपल इफेक्ट लाइक करप्शन कैन हैव अ रिपल इफेक्ट, योर दिस सत्यनिष्ठा कैन आल्सो हैव अ रिपल इफेक्ट. So I'm really grateful to Chairman Railway Board that he conceptualized this Mission Satyanistha, and the objective of these type of meeting only to discuss these issues, because these are the issues which normally you are not discussing. So you discuss this issue with everyone, your superiors, your juniors, and we have to handhold people. Everybody, every employee at every level is a leader. Even a supervisor is leading at least 100-150 people. So everybody is a leader. So you have to handhold the people who are working with you, and you have to change yourself, and you have to see that other persons are also changed. And I can tell you, setting an example is the best way of conveying your views. Because unless you set your example yourself, and if you are saying something to other person, he will not listen to you. But if you set an example, certainly people will listen to you. So my only request to all the members of South Central Railway family, let me accept it. My feeling is that in last 1 year, lot of improvements have taken place in South Central Railway. The number of vigilance cases have come down. Even we keep on doing some preventive checks. Let me admit it, in 1 year if I compare with the previous year data, even the cases in the preventive checks have come down. So I do take it that South Central Railway, lot of improvements have taken place in the area of Satyanistha. But what I expect my members of great South Central Railway family to see that this is made absolutely zero. That will be our objective. And for that, each and every member of South Central Railway family have to think about this. And in the end, again I want to remind you, the objective of life should be to make yourself happy and healthy. And if you want to make yourself happy and healthy, you have to follow Satyanistha. There is no other way. If you are not following Satyanistha, take it from me. You cannot be happy in your life, you cannot be healthy in your life. With these words, thank you so much. Thank you.
The kind words of wisdom. Now I request the President of IC Center of Governance, Shri Prabhat Kumar Sir, to kindly address the gathering.
नमस्कार. श्री महेश गुप्ता जी, श्री विनोद यादव जी, my friends from IC Center for Governance, and members of the South Central family. We are very happy to be here. In fact, I am delighted. I was delighted to hear Sri Yadav. I was listening very intently to him, and I think he has said everything that I wanted to say. So I have nothing more to say. And that I will do in about an hour. In this short introductory address, I would just say that, as you know, Satyanishta Mission was started on the 27th of July. It was initiated by your chairman and it was blessed by the minister. I was really surprised to hear your minister because I didn't expect it. I have a bad habit of writing down whatever pleases me, whatever appeals to me. And that day I wrote down that the minister set some questions to the railwaymen. In fact, metaphorically, he was putting those questions to each one of you. So I will repeat those questions and I will request each one of you to please write down your answers. Just listen to the 6 questions that he put. Number 1, he asked whether in public perception, Indian Railways was an ethical organization. Whether the general public perceives us, the Indian Railways, as an ethical organization. Number 2, he asked each officer, each worker in the railways, whether he or she took pride in belonging to the Indian Railways, whether he was proud of doing his job. 3, he asked whether you were doing your job to the best of your capability. Whatever your capability, were you putting the best of your ability in your job? Or you could do much better? Very important question. That do you think that you could have done much better? Number 4, he said, you may be money-wise very honest, but are you honest time-wise? Are you time-conscious? Are you wasting time? Next question was very important, and I was just thinking about it because I have spent almost 40 years in government service. And the question was, have you seen any wrongdoing being committed around you? Anything wrong being done in your department, or you've seen that and you have not reacted. You have remained silent, thinking that it was not my business. So have you allowed any wrongdoing being committed around you? And 6th and last question was, have you done something which was beyond your duty? Have you exceeded your call of duty? These were the 6 questions that he put to each one of us. And I request you to kindly write your answers. I'm not going to ask your answers. You are your best judge. You are your best judge of ethics. But think over it. Think over it. And this I am saying because of the simple reason what the general manager said, that each one of you is a leader. Everybody in Indian Railways matters. You are individually, each one of you is the face of Indian Railways. The image of Indian Railways is determined by what each one of you is. My uncle was in the Indian Railways. He retired in 1940s as the chief goods clerk. To my family, to the extended family, to the village, he was the face of Indian Railways. So what you do or you do not do affects the image of Indian Railways. Leadership doesn't come with a higher post. It doesn't come with a saloon. It doesn't come with a large office. It doesn't come with perks. It doesn't come with a staff car. No. It comes from helping the man on your left and helping the man on your right. I have seen very senior officers who are absolutely not leaders. They are obeyed. They are obeyed because of their authority. But believe me, they will never be followed. They are obeyed because they are powered. But they are not leaders. And I have seen people down in the ranks who are absolute leaders. So I repeat that each one of you is a leader. Each one of you is responsible for the Satyanishta of Indian Railways. Think about it and we'll talk more after a little while. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for the kind words of advice. Let us put our hands together and welcome the Executive Director, Training Railway Board, Srimati Alka Arora Mishra ji. She got delayed due to the delay of the. Now I request Chief Guest of today, Member Engineering and Ex-Officio Secretary Government of India in the Ministry of Railways, Shri M.K. Gupta ji, to address the gathering and confer on us his blessings.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Yadav, my colleague in Railways, dignitaries, Shri Prabhat Kumar ji, former Cabinet Secretary, Government of India, Shri Shanti Narayan ji, Member Traffic, Speaker from IC Center of Governments, colleagues from all divisions of South Central Railway who are present here or who are connected through the web link. At the outset, I am extremely grateful to the organizers for inviting me here to become part of this great movement, which was conceived by Chairman Railway Board and commenced on 27th of July at Rail Museum, New Delhi, which was blessed by Mr. Piyush Goyal, Honorable Minister of Railways. And today, I would say it is the third such satsang. I call it satsang. To be with truth, to be with right people here at Hyderabad, after Delhi and next Mumbai. Standing on this podium, I am very well aware of my ignorance and my limitations. I know I am not qualified to speak on the subject. And I have been called here because I am holding a certain post. I am having no doubt on this. But having come here, I had to speak something. I will make an attempt, what little bit I could understand. I was present in Delhi on the first occasion. Words Satnistha has two words to a layman. Satya, everybody knows. At least the dictionary meaning, that is truth. Whether we know the actual connotation, it's a different issue. Nishtha, if you see the dictionary, see the Google, it is defined in number of ways, like belief, devotion, faith, etc. So if you add these two words, perhaps you will say devotion, belief, faith in truth, for a normal layman. What is its relevance to us as an individual or as a person of the organization called Indian Railway? Indian Railway employs 1.3 million people approximately and carry about 20 million passengers daily. So if you see the matrix, how each one of us individually or collectively as an organization impact common life for a better or for worst. It can happens both ways. When so many people travel by railway, some are having nice and good memories of their travel and some are having bad memories in the same system. So we have to look into that, how that experience to the general public, to whom we owe a duty as a government servant, as a commercial organization, both. We all strive as a human being and also as a person of the department or organization to achieve higher goals. One in terms of perhaps material terms, we might have achieved our target, physical target, some targets have been set, we achieved, we feel happy. Maybe our personal goals, we might be aspiring to get a certain post. Once we get that post, we may feel happy. But is it the only goal as an individual in life? That we have to probe ourselves. And there, perhaps, ethics and probity in personal life, personal behavior, dealing with colleagues, dealing with family, dealing with our customer has got more relevance than those physical targets. Each one of us on daily basis faces situation in personal life and in public life. When we come at a crossroad, what is crossroad? When you come to a junction and you don't know where that road leads, you have to take a call which road to follow. So long the road is straight, you have no choice, you have to go in one direction. But when you come to a junction, when you have to make a choice, which road to take, there your decision making is involved. And if you don't know the path, then the problem is which road to take. Then take the road which your inner voice says that it may lead to a right path. It may lead, it may not lead. This mission, Satyanistha, is to create an environment to be ethical, not just in the true meaning as Mr. Prabhat Kumar and General Manager has said, in the literal meaning of corruption, bribing and all that kind of things, where only money matters are involved. It is much beyond that. Money is a small facet of this entire thing to me. We have to think beyond normal targets, normal thing what we want to achieve. As Mr. Yadav has said, that doing the work in time, or as the Honorable Minister has posed those 6 questions, if we reply those questions, we will know ourselves what we are doing. We don't have to tell anybody. Whether it is simple thing, suppose you come to office late, forget about for that thumb attendance and biometric attendance. If your boss asks what has happened, most of the time you try to find an excuse. Either somebody is not well in the family or traffic jam, those kind of false excuses we try to find out, which goes well or which is normally acceptable. Instead of telling the real truth, that we started late from the house. We already reached late in the office. There is no harm if we tell the truth. But even then perhaps we go on trying to find out a solution of a problem which does not exist. And we go on creating tension in our mind. Now today's program, I would say, towards Satnistha or transparency or probity in public life, is a process which we are trying to carry forward with personal interaction, personal example. I have put in about more than 37.5 years of service in railways. And I had this, what I am talking now, is my personal experience. And that's why I can say with very, very conviction, yes, this path is not easy. It's difficult. And sometimes you face temporary setback also. But at the end, invariably, truth comes out. Only issue what we have to decide ourselves, whether we are ready to take this path or we want to take the easy path, which at the end may lead us nowhere or may lead to a direction which we don't want to be in. I am sure by the end of this day, listening to such eminent speakers who are sitting on the dais, we will get more enlightened, perhaps in our personal conduct and maybe in our official conduct. Today, if we take a pledge that we will take this path and we will start from ourselves. Problem comes when most of the government working, we always try to blame either to juniors or to seniors and to our colleagues. Like, rule does not permit this, I got useless juniors, I got non-cooperative bosses. That is to find out an excuse for not doing our job. Without realizing that we are somebody's boss and we are somebody's junior. Same thing he will be telling about us also. It's a question of what role we are occupying. And if we start doing with us whatever is in our power, let us do that and don't worry much about others. And if everybody start thinking in this direction, perhaps we will be in a better position to do our job for which we have chosen ourselves to be here. As Yadav said that we have chosen this job. When the vacancy arose or when the UPSC made that examination, we filled up the form. Nobody came to us and said, kindly join this organization. Having made that choice, we have to fulfill the role for which we have been set. Now it's out of context, but about a week back, just I was hearing something on YouTube. While share these 2 lines of poetry, it was by Kumar Viswas. People say normally, truth, what is truth, how we should speak truth, how much truth we should speak. These 2 lines are, सारी दुविधा प्रतिशत में है, प्रतिशत में परसेंटेज, सच कितना बोला जाए, how much truth we should say. गूंगे सिखा रहे हैं हमको मुंह कितना खोला जाए. Means the person who is not telling the truth, he expects from others that we should tell the truth. When we say others, we are included. First we have to speak the truth. I like that, I have noted down. So there is no percentage in truth. That I am telling 50% truth, I am telling 60% truth. So in the matter of truth, there is no percentage. And when to speak, when not to speak. There is no convenience in this. If it has to be spoken, it has to be spoken. I was reading a small story. There was a mason, 70-year-old mason. He was trying his son to be mason. They were laying the foundation of a building. His father rejected 2 bricks which were half burnt. His son said, we have purchased these bricks and we too are here. What is the harm if you use these 2 bricks in the foundation out of 100 bricks? Nobody is seeing. Yes, this is normal what happens when we do the construction. अच्छा बुरा जो आया लगा दिया, सरकारी काम है चलने दीजिए. What that father said, my son, I know these bricks are bad. It is immaterial whether anybody is watching or not watching. So if we know, moral of the story is, if you know it is bad, if you know it is not proper, nobody need to tell us. We should not see, if somebody is watching, we will do the right thing. If somebody is not watching, we will do the manner we want. And a very simple thing, in our house, suppose you buy the vegetables or any ingredients for making food. When your wife and when your mother cooks the food, what they do? All inferior material they throw it out. They don't use them in making the food merely because they spend money to buy that. So whenever we are doing our thing, all the bad things we have to segregate. Not merely somebody is doing it, we should also do. And these are very, very individual choices. Another problem I said, we expect other people to do it. Coming in time, my boss should come in time, my junior should come in time. I have got problem, I can take my own time. मुझे बहुत काम है, हॉस्पिटल जाना है, बच्चे को छोड़ने जाना है, तो मैं तो 10 मिनट लेट हो सकता हूँ, लेकिन मेरा नीचे वाले को तो टाइम पे आना ही चाहिए, क्योंकि लिखा है 9:30 बजे ऑफिस चलता है. ठीक है ना? तो शुरू कहां से करें? शुरू तो खुद ही से करना पड़ेगा. What Mahatma Gandhi has said, be the change that you want to see in the world. Don't expect other people to change. आप बदल लें खुद, बाकी कोई बंदे ना बदले, उसको छोड़ दें उसके ऊपर. My thoughts are not very structured because I am not ready for this kind of role. But whatever came to my mind, I thought I will share with you. At the end, again, I will thank all the organizer and all of you for tolerating me for 10-15 minutes. Thanks a lot, Jai Hind.